So hi, I'm Steve Hall with Remax Northwest, and I'm here with Joe Tafola. Am I saying that right?
Yes, you are. Thanks,
Okay,
Steve.
fabulous. So what we're talking about today is a grant, and I'm trying to understand, wrap my head around a grant versus a bond program or something like that. Can you kind of give me an idea of what a grant is and how it is different from a bond program or down payment assistance from the state of Washington or something like that?
Absolutely. So the difference between a grant and a bond is a grant is free. It never needs to be repaid. Pretty simple.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, how does that work? You know,
What's the process?
yeah, what's the process? How does it work? I mean, why would somebody issue a grant for down payment assistance? I mean, what's the impetus behind it?
Sure, absolutely. Well, it's from a nonprofit company, and this nonprofit company actually holds the loan all the way through the secondary market, which is where the money for the mortgage comes from.
Right.
And then once it's released, those people for holding it all the way through and packaging such a perfect little product are paid something called the service release premium. That, since it's a nonprofit corporation, that revenue is then taken and put back into the front end for the next guy.
Nice. Okay, so it's just kind of going around and around and around.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
So now I get it. That's pretty good. So this bond or this grant actually
Yep.
is up to 5% of the purchase price of the property, right?
Exactly. So it'll give you up to $20,850. It'll be 5% of whatever it is you're buying.
Wow. Okay. So give me some of the parameters. First of all, credit score. What do they need to have?
You need to have a minimum credit score of a 640.
Okay, 640. All right. I understand this can be used for multifamily as well.
Absolutely. You can use it up to a 4-unit residence. As long as you occupy one of those residences, you're good to go.
Okay, so it's owner occupied.
Exactly. It needs to be owner occupied.
Okay. Um, so if you own a home right now,
Yep.
you could turn that home into an investment or something like that and purchase another home?
Absolutely. You do not need to be a first-time home buyer.
Okay, fantastic. And closings, how long does it usually take to close on a clean file, something that's going to move quickly?
You're going to love this. We can close loans in as little as 10 days.
Okay, and part of that is because you're doing all of the stuff in-house.
Exactly. We don't need to go out to a secondary underwrite. So when we say it's good to go, you're good to go.
Okay, so you package that all up, send it off to the secondary market. Secondary market does their thing.
Yep.
They pay the fee back, which starts the process all over again.
Exactly. And it's important to note that as the buyer, you'll never see any kind of downside from this. You're not paying anything back. You're not sharing any type of your equity. There's no prepayment penalty. If you were to, for example, say you bought the house today and you sold it tomorrow, you would keep that money. It's yours to keep.
Wow, okay, that's amazing. Okay, so we've covered what it is, where it comes from, and how it works. It's quick to close. So what's the catch? I mean, there's got to be a catch here. This sounds too dang good to be true.
I'm telling you, Steve, there is no catch.
There's no catch.
There's no catch.
Okay, all right. So how long has this been around?
You know, it has been around since 2002.
Wow.
I know, right?
That's a long time.
It is. It's great for a nonprofit, especially the fact that it's survived the downturn in the market.
Yeah, yeah.
So they've helped over 63,800 people. They've transacted more than 8.8 billion with a B in total loan volume. And yeah, I think that's really all we have to say about that.
Wow, so it's been around for a long time. It's proven, it's tried.
Yep.
We can close fast.
Yep.
We know how it works. So how do they apply?
Great question. So what you need to do is you need to go to, it's nhfdown.org. That's nhfdown.org.
Fantastic. Okay. So let me ask you this. What's the maximum amount of house that you could actually purchase with this loan?
Great question. So for a single family residence, the maximum amount of house that you can purchase with this program is $417,000.
Okay. So let me do a quick review in my head. We know where the money comes from. We know how it works. We can do $417,000 as a max. 5% of that's $20,800 is a maximum. You have to have a credit score of 640 or better.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be a first-time home loan, and you can close it in 15 days.
Exactly.
What else do we need to know?
You know, that's pretty straightforward. It covers a lot of it. You know, there's a lot of people out there who have questions, and you can always feel free to reach out to me. My number is 206-251-0818, and I'm happy to answer any of those questions you might have.
Fantastic. Well, this is Steve Hall and Joe Tafola. Thanks very much for your time. Hopefully this answers all your questions. And give us a call. Let us know if you need any more information.